Okay, what you just saw was me bringing my entire TBR into my room because my bookshelves are not in my room. And we are going to go through my TBR and rank my books on a scale of 1 to 10 of how excited I am to read them. 0 being not at all, probably won't even keep the book, and 10 being I'll probably read it next. First, we have 1984. I actually really want to read this. My coworker recommended this to me just because I never read it for school, and it's like his favorite book ever. I'll probably audiobook this, but I've been feeling a little bit existential and I don't think this will help. So we're gonna put this at like a 4 for now. Then we have this manga. I got this in a mystery box that my friend slash ex-coworker gave me because she was moving across the country and she put mystery boxes of books together for her friends and I got one of them. I hope she thinks I'm her friend. I'm gonna put this at like a 5 or 6. And we have the normal people scripts. Listen, I don't know if I have any intentions to read this, but it was $12. I've read this book, like the actual book, like 2 or 3 times, and I've seen the show probably like 3 or 4 times. So honestly, I might just put this like as decoration. So we're gonna put it like a 2 because I don't know if I need to experience that right now. Then we have John Green's The Anthropocene Reviewed. Is that how you say that word? I should have looked up some pronunciations before I did this. This is like a 9 out of 10 for me. I'm very excited to read this book. Then we have Maybe Meant to Be by K.O. Walther. I've read What Happens After Midnight and what is the other book by her called? The Summer something or other. Anyway, I really like her as a YA romance author. I haven't picked this up for no particular reason, so I'm gonna put it like a 6 because I am excited to read it. I just haven't. Then we have Next of Kin by Hannah Bowman Young. I'm obsessed with Out on a Limb by her. I'm a little less excited to read this book because the plot of it seems a little less like attention grabbing. The word I was looking for was enticing. So we're gonna put this at like a 7 or an 8. Then we have Cleopatra and Frankenstein. I really want to read Blue Sisters by this author, but I don't like reading hardcover books, so I'm waiting until it comes out on paperback. But I also really want to read this, so I'm gonna give this like a 7.5. Then we have When the World Tips Over. Now, Sierra got this as an arc for me before it came out, and then I haven't read it. Not for any particular reason other than it is this big. So I'm gonna put this at like a 4. Then we have A Man Called Ove. I don't know. If you know anything about this book or the movie that goes with it, it's very, very sad. I don't know if I should be reading sad books right now. So I'm gonna give this like a 3. Okay, this one needs some exclamation. I literally just got explanation. I literally just got this in the mail. I read an excerpt of this for class, and then when I opened it, like right before I filmed this video, it's All Quiet on the Western Front. It's about like soldiers coming back from World War I. It feels very juvenile, so I don't know if I maybe wasn't paying attention when I was reading the excerpt, but it seemed interesting. I could probably knock this out in like 10 minutes, so. I forgot to rate that one. I'm gonna give it like a 7. I don't know why I'm so interested in it. I've never really enjoyed learning about the world wars very much, but here we are. And we have Sailing Alone Around the Room. This is a poetry book. I'm reading a poetry book for class right now, and I don't read a lot of poetry. This was also in the mystery box I got from my friend. I'm gonna put this at like a 3. Then we have The Rules of Magic. My roommate got this for me for my birthday last year. It's super witchy and cool. I don't know why I haven't read it yet. I just like, whenever people buy me books, I feel like I have to be in the exact mood to read them, and I haven't felt like that for this. So I'm gonna put this at like a 4. Then we have Before We Were Innocent. I'm gonna put this at like a 5. No further comment. Then we have These Violent Delights. I got this for Christmas last year. It is quite the honker. It's only 400 pages, but I love me a 350-page book, to be honest. I'm gonna put this at like a 3 just because I don't know how much I care anymore. Then we have Aristotle and Dante Discover the Universe. I got this for my birthday last year from my old roommate. Again, same thing. I'm very excited to read this, but I feel like I have to be in the exact mindset for it, and I haven't been. So I also forgot to rate this one. I'm gonna put it at like a 5. So then we have Supermarket. My boss actually gave this to me. This is by Logic, like the rapper. My boss gave this to me like a year and a half ago, and I'm actually really interested to read it. I just haven't read it. But he was like, I have a book for you, and I almost cried because he's awesome, and it was so sweet. But I'm gonna put this at like a 5. Okay, I'm gonna cover this This is Julia Fox's book, Down the Drain, her memoir. This is what the hardcover cover looks like, and then this is insane. I love it, but I'm not gonna show it on social media. Anyway, this is her memoir. I got this at the same time I got the John Green book. I'm also gonna put this at a 9, just because I think Julia Fox is so cool. I don't really know that much about her, but every time I see a video of her, I'm like, yes. So then we have In a Dark Wood. I don't read mysteries or thrillers at all, and this was in the little library next to my house, and so I was like, well, if I don't like it, at least it'll be free. So did I rank that one? Did I rank this? I don't know if I ranked this. 2? LOL. Then we have A Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. I was really interested in this when I grabbed it, and I'm not anymore. I don't know. I honestly might put this back in the library by my house, but so I'm gonna give this like a 1. Okay, then we have Happy Place by Emily Henry. 3, no further comment. Okay, before anyone yells at me, I have Queen of Shadows and Heir of Fire. Listen, I think this series is so good. I like Sarah J. Maas's writing. I cannot decide if I want to finish this series or not. And I'll say it's because it's really freaking long. I'm gonna rank these together. I'm gonna give these like a 3 because I love the story, but I feel extremely intimidated by the rest of it. Like, isn't Kingdom of Ash 1,000 pages? But this is like several of my friends' favorite series, so I feel like I owe it to them. Then we have Butcher and Blackbird. 7. No, 6. Then we have The Bell Jar. I'm gonna give this like a 7.5. I just haven't read it because I don't want to feel anything negative. Okay, I'm also gonna rank these 2 books together. Sierra got these for me in a spooky basket last year. It's The House of the Cerulean Sea and what is this called? A Darker Shade of Magic. So I read 100 pages of this and then DNF'd it, but it was like a to be revisited DNF, and I haven't revisited it yet. I don't know when I read this. It was like June, I think, or May. This is part of a trilogy, and I'm a little intimidated by trilogies and series because I feel like I have to finish them. So I'm actually just not going to rank these. Okay, and then we have History of the Rain. This is about a daughter of a poet. I bought it when I was feeling a little bit delusional on a book shopping date with my boyfriend, and I don't think I thought through. I don't know if I'm going to like this, but I'll give it a 2. No, I'm going to give it a 4. I'm going to give it a 4. And finally, we have Ordinary Monsters. You want to know why I haven't read it and why I'm going to give it like a 4? I've read longer books, but I'm scared of this one. Anyway, I've been allowing myself to grow my TBR a little bit because I've kind of been shifting away from a lot of literary fiction and stuff that's gonna make me sad to some lighter, more interesting stuff. I need to purge this a little bit because there's a lot of low numbers in there. I'm trying to keep my TBR under 20. I think that was like 30 or like 29. I think it's 29. But yeah, that is my TBR, and I'm honestly not excited to read most of those. So I need to think about that. Anyway.